We are working with a Zapier today, and today we will learn how to integrate our data from Orcanos to Google Sheet and vice versa using the Zapier tool. So let's create the Zap for it. Go to my make a Zap. Now, in the first time, what we are doing, we are extracting the data from the Orcanos. Now, through Zap, we will place the data into the Google Sheet. Now search for the Orcanos application. This is here. Now it will be triggered whenever we add a new work item into the Orcanos system. Now I have already configured my account here. Let's test it. Yes, it's working. Save and continue. Now here we are working with a project dummy and select the work item. The work item we will take here is a test case. Okay, continue. There is no data, so what we will do, we will add a new data over here. Test case. Add new test case. Test case Zap 01. Now going back to the Zap, it has got the data, so we will continue. Now add a step which will be a filter. It will continue only if ID does not exist in the Google Sheet. ID does not exist. Test and continue. Continue. And now we will create a action. What action will it take? It will put this data into the Google Sheet. So I have configured my Gmail account, in which I have created the Google Sheet. The Google Sheet looks like this. It has some data already. The name of the Google Sheet is Test Orcanos Zapier Google Sheet, and these are the column names that we will map with the Orcanos field. So the spreadsheet here, I will select this one. Worksheet is the sheet 1 and continue. No need to continue. Now the mapping ID will be mapped with the Orcanos ID. Name with the name field of the work item test case. And this will be the status of the test case and the assigned to field of the test case. Now continue. Now this this ID name status assigned to field data will be entered into the Google Sheet. Send test to the Google Sheet, and yes, it is finished. Now this is the new entry that has come. Now let us place one more entry here. Zap 002 status new, and this is also not assigned. Now what we will try to move this fifth row entry into the Orcanos system. So for that, I'll create a new Zap which will work in the reverse direction. That is taking the data from the Google Sheet and then placing it into the Orcanos system. Now Google Sheet, new spreadsheet row. It's continue. And this spreadsheet is this one. Sheet is 1. Continue. So it's pulling the data, pulling in some more samples. Let's take this data. I'm canceling this one. We will check that which data it is extracting. It has to extract the latest entry that I've entered. Let's wait for few seconds. It's picking the third row entry. No, I wanted to pick the latest one. Test case. It is picking the test case. Let me see what this is picking. It's picking the test case 002. So this is what I want. I wanted to pick the latest entry. Cancel sample search. And I have picked the row A1. Continue. Now let's add a filter over here. The Google Sheet entry will be made into the Orcanos only if this condition is satisfied. The condition here will be the when name, it should contain something. It's not blank, it's not empty. It should be something like that. When the name exists. Continue. Now adding the action to it. The action to it that whenever the name exists in the Google Sheet, then that entry will be placed into the Orcanos. It will be add work item, save and continue. I have already configured my account on the Intix server. This is the one. Save and continue. Now I want to place this data into the project, dummy project. Work item is the test case. Now let's map it. I'll place it into the pool. So by default it's true. Let's keep this only. Name is the required field. Put the name from the Google Sheet. Mapping the Google Sheet columns with the Orcanos fields. Status assigned to. Now continue. And these are the data values that will be entered into the project, dummy project, and under the work item test case. Send test to Orcanos ALM. So this is the item ID that is generated over here. So let's check. See, this is the new entry that is created 16990. So this is how we work with the Zapier. Thank you.